this class we are going to discuss the excretory system of the earthworm. The system which is responsible for the excretion is called excretory system. Before we are going to discuss about the structure of the excretory system, we should know what is excretion. What is excretion? Anyone answer what is excretion? Yeah, you are right, very good. The separation and elimination of the nitrogenous waste materials from the body, or the separation and elimination of the metabolic waste product from the body is called excretion. Metabolic waste product, don't think it is undigested waste product, that is called defecation or egestion. Defecation or egestion. Here that separation, how to separate, okay, remove from the body, separation and thrown outside the body, that is called elimination. The separation and elimination of the nitrogenous waste or the metabolic waste, it is a metabolic waste product. What is metabolism? The sum of the chemical reactions. Sum means total. The sum of the chemical reactions that takes place, sum of the chemical reaction that takes place inside the body is called metabolism. So during the metabolism, some harmful product, waste product, okay, that is not necessary for the body, that is harmful, okay, that's toxic substances. So during the metabolism, apart from the useful substances, some waste product, harmful substances are also produced there. So that are called metabolic waste. Okay, so that some organs of the body that waste are separated and thrown out of the body, eliminated. So that is called excretion. The phenomenon is called excretion. That's all. Very simple. So define excretion. Maybe it's a 2 marks question. Define excretion. It's a 2 marks question. What is excretion? You say now what is excretion? Separation and elimination of the metabolic waste product from the body. Okay, all right. Which organ or organ system is responsible? Which is responsible for this excretion? So listen. Paired tubules, that is tubular structures, paired tubules called nephridium. Okay, so what is the excretory that organ? It is a nephridium. 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 Nephridium singular, nephridia plural. Okay, that nephridium. So which are tubular in nature, which are tubular, tube, okay, which are tubular. So that we are going to discuss the structure, okay, the next slide. That is a paired tubules, that tubules which are paired, each segment some two, okay, paired tubules, namely nephridia. So that responsible for the separation and elimination of the metabolic waste, okay. Then next is, listen, I said the excretory organ is the tubular structure that is called nephridium. So what are the types of nephridium? So what are the types of nephridium? It's the different types of nephridium is seen in the body of the earthworm that perform the excretion. So what are the types? There are 3 types. There are 3 types of the nephridium. Pharyngeal, you first know the, not other name, first name, that main name alone. It is a pharyngeal nephridia, pharyngeal nephridia, micronephridia, and meganephridia, micro opposite mega. Yeah, what are the 3 types? Pharyngeal, micro, macro, okay, 3 types. What is pharyngeal? Okay, it's a tubular. Already it is a tubular structure. See, listen, this is the structure of a nephridium. A funnel-like structure is seen. It is called nephrostome, which is created. Okay, that nephrostome. Then it is a tubular structures. Okay, then that tubular structures which open exterior through the nephridiopore. Pore means opening. So listen, that separate the waste, filter the waste. That waste come through the tube and send out through this nephridiopore. So this is found on the surface of the body wall. How the sweat coming out for us through the sweat pore. Sweat pore, that sweat வேர்வை வெளில வருது பாருங்க. அந்த மாதிரி இது body surface இங்க தான், that is nephridiopore. Nephridiopore, small opening. So through that waste is sent out. Okay, the tubular structure. Okay, coming all or the tubular structure, nephridium. Okay, based on the location and structure, these types. Pharyngeal, you know, that is which is located in the pharynx region, which is called tufted. Why it is called tufted? Tuft means tufted. Tuft means cluster. So just like that grapes bunch, it's a tuft top. Okay, tuft. Okay, it is why it is the pharyngeal location pharynx. It's a pharyngeal or a tufted nephridium. It is where, listen, it is present as a tuft, paired tuft in the 5th to, very important, 5th to 9th segments. One mark question. Location of the pharyngeal or tufted, 5th to 9th segment. So that region only, 3, 4, 5, that segments, that area, that pharynx is located. Okay, pharyngeal. That is pharyngeal or tufted. This is very important. It is a paired tuft, and the location 5th to 9th segments. 5th to 9th segments. Okay, very clear? Yeah. Then second is microme, or otherwise known as integumentary nephridia. Integument means that is that body wall, skin. நம்ம skin. இப்போ நம்ம ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, இத நீங்க sweat glands மாதிரி imagine பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Sweat gland எங்க இருக்கு? நமக்கு ஸ்கின்ல இருக்குது. ஓகே, sweat gland என்ன பண்ணுது? நம்ம யூரின், கிட்னி என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷனோ அதே மாதிரி என்ன பண்றாங்க? நைட்ரோஜனஸ் வேஸ்ட் வந்து செப்பரேட் பண்றாங்க, சால்ட் எல்லாம். புரியுதுங்களா? நைட்ரோஜனஸ் வேஸ்ட், அந்த மெட்டபாலிக் வேஸ்ட் செப்பரேட் பண்ணி in the form of sweat it is sending out through the sweat pore. அப்ப நமக்கு பாருங்க அதே மாதிரி. சோ இங்க for a change இங்க nephridium இருக்கு. That is called, அப்ப ஸ்கின்ல இருக்குன்னா ஸ்மாலா தான இருக்கணும். அதான் மைக்ரோ or the integumentary nephridia. All like this only. All have the same structure but slightly little bit different. Micro or integumentary nephridia. Listen, attached to the lining of the body wall. பாத்தீங்களா? Lining of the body wall. அதான் skin. From 14th to, very important, 14th to last segment. 14th to last segment. It starts from 14th segment. 14th segment, clitellum. The landmarking important, clitellum. That is 14th to 17th segments are fused and swollen. That is called clitellum. So clitellum la irundhu start ஆகுது. Earthworm ida and the clitellar region இருக்குல்ல, 14th to 17th segment. And the 14th segment la irundhu start ஆகுது. Throughout the body which is distributed. Where it opens surface of the body. Surface, imagine just like the sweat gland, sweat pore outside, that surface of the body, it opens. This is important. Starts from 14th to last segment. Okay, last segment of the body. Then next is the meganephridia. Mega or septal nephridia. Meganephridia or septal nephridia. So listen, very easy, Kanna. Very easy. It is a name. It is integumentary. It is found in the integument, body wall. This is pharyngeal, pharynx region. That septal nephridia. What is septum? Septum means, listen, this is the body. This is the that body of the earthworm. This is body of the earthworm. It is metamerically segmented. You know that earthworms which are metamerically segmented, divided externally as well as internally. இன்டர்னலா யாரு செப்பரேட் பண்ணுவாங்க? there is a muscle wall, muscle wall, muscle wall, that is called a septum. இப்போ இங்க பாருங்க, இந்த வால் இருக்கு பாருங்க, இந்த வால் இருக்கு. இந்த வால் என்ன பண்ணுது? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ரூம் இருக்குது, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ரூம் இருக்கு, ரெண்டையும் செப்பரேட் பண்ணுது இந்த வால். இந்த வால்ல தான் நம்ம கேமரா, நம்ம ஸ்கிரீன் வந்து ஃபிட் பண்ணிருக்கோம் நம்ம, புரியுதுங்களா? அப்போ வால் இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி அங்க என்ன பண்ணும்? in between the segments there is a wall, that is called septum, that is called septum, புரியுதுங்களா? septum singular, septa அந்த plural. இந்த வால் இருக்கு பாருங்க, இங்க லொகேட் ஆயிருக்கும், புரியுதுங்களா? சோ இந்த வால் இங்க இந்த வால்ல வந்து லொகேட் ஆயிருக்கும். that is called septal nephridia. ஓகே, அது எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும்? 19th செக்மென்ட், செப்டம்ல இருந்து லாஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் இருக்கும். ஓகே சார், அது எங்க ஓபன் ஆகும்? அது எங்க ஓபன் ஆகும்னா இன்டெஸ்டைன்ல ஓபன் ஆகும். இன்டெஸ்டைன் இருக்கு பாருங்க, இன்டெஸ்டைன், இன்டெஸ்டைன்ல ஓபன் ஆயிடும். அப்ப இந்த வேஸ்ட் மெட்டீரியல் என்ன பண்ணும்? along with the fecal matter that coming out. Okay, so this is pharyngeal, micro and meganephridia and meganephridia. Okay, that's all. And the structure தான் பாருங்க, you can see this pharyngeal nephridia, this is pharyngeal, that is pharyngeal, and see this is the micronephridia, where it is located, this that is integumentary, micro, almost same. Meganephridia highly developed, the same structures, நம்ம சொன்னால அந்த பார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்கும். Okay, that's all. This is the different types of the nephridium which are located in the earthworm. இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்? next is structure of the meganephridium. இது செப்பரேட்டா ஒரு 5 மார்க்ஸ்ல வர கேட்கலாம், or 3 marks. What is the structure of the meganephridium? ஒன்றும் இல்லை, இங்கே பாருங்க, இதுதான் ஒரு மெகானெஃப்ரிடியம். நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். என்ன இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, லிசன், வெரி ஈஸி. ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் தி மெகானெஃப்ரிடியம், லிசன், இங்க பாருங்க, அந்த ஒரு ஃபனல் லைக் ரீஜன் இருக்கும். இதான், தட் இஸ் கால்ட் நெப்ரோஸ்டோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஒரு ஃபனல் லைக் ரீஜன் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஒரு ஃபனல் லைக் ரீஜன், நெப்ரோஸ்டோம். இங்க வந்து ஓப்பனிங் இருக்கும், இங்க வந்து ஒரு ஓப்பனிங் இருக்கும், இங்க ஒரு ஓப்பனிங் இருக்கும், புரியுதுங்களா? அது வந்து சிலியா. ஓகே, சரவுண்டட் பை தி சிலியா, அதான் ஃபில்டரிங். ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் கால்டு நெப்ரோஸ்டோம். நெப்ரோஸ்டோம் இருக்கும். அப்புறம் நெப்ரோஸ்டோமுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா டியூப் இருக்கும். அந்த டியூப்ல தான் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா 3 ரீஜன்ஸ் இருக்குது, ciliated, glandular and muscular. இப்போ இதான் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இமேஜின், இதான் வந்து ciliated, இதான் this is ciliated, and the next region, next is the glandular. This is ciliated region, and this is glandular region. Then after the glandular is the which is large and muscular, okay, which opens exterior through the nephridiopore. This is open exterior through the nephridiopore, open exterior. This is that muscular part, muscular. Okay, if you take the meganephridia, so it is made up of a funnel shaped structure that is called neprostome. This is called neprostome, a funnel like region, then a tubular region, then which is followed by a tubular region. The tubular region is divided into a ciliated region, glandular region and muscular region. Okay, this is that. See, this is the that neprostome. This is neprostome, and this is the that ciliated, and this region is the glandular and final. Okay, this is the muscular. That is regions in the meganephridium. Okay, that's all. 3 distinct regions: ciliated, glandular, and muscular. The muscular region which opens exterior, that is the end of the tubular region, that is the end of the nephridium. So that opens exterior through the nephridiopore. Nephridiopore. Okay, that nephridiopore. Nephridiopore. Pore means opening. The muscular region opens exterior through the muscular. That is nephridiopore. Okay. So usually the part of the substance is the waste collected from the nephrostome, then it reaches the ciliated, then ciliated to glandular, then glandular to muscular part, that finally through the nephridiopore that is sending out. This is very important finally. And chlorogen cells. Chlorogen cells. You know what are chlorogen cells? Apart from the nephridia, some of the specialized cells are there. Some of the specialized cells are there that are called chlorogen cells. Chlorogen cells. So which are found in the walls of the intestine. Where it is located, walls of the intestine, certain specialized cells are there. Certain specialized cells are there that are called chlorogen cells. Chlorogen, very important, 1 mark question, MCQ. What are chlorogen cells? Besides the nephridium, to perform the excretion, certain specialized cells are there. Chlorogen. Okay, that's all. That excretion is over. Excretion is over. Excretory system. Okay. I hope you all understood the system. Okay, so well. The next is the reproductive system. The next system is the reproductive system. You know what is the reproduction, what is the reproduction and purpose, you know, that reproduction. See how the reproductive systems which were arranged. What is the structure of the reproductive system in case of the earthworm. Listen, so first of all, in earthworm, it is sexual type of reproduction. That's number one. It is a sexual type of reproduction takes place, and all the earthworms are hermaphrodite. That is monoecious. Hermaphrodite, or it is monoecious. What is hermaphrodite? It is an important 2 marks question, most frequently asked question. Hermaphrodite. Okay, or it is a monoecious. What is hermaphrodite? What is hermaphrodite? It is what is hermaphrodite? It is a bisexual. Hermaphrodite means a bisexual. That means both male and female reproductive structures. Okay, both and male and female reproductive structures which are seen in one individual. Okay, in one earthworm that contains both the male and female reproductive structure, that is called hermaphrodite or monoecious. Mono means one. Mono means one. That means no male and female. No and female organisms are seen. That both are found in the same individual. That condition is called, so that condition is called hermaphrodite, hermaphroditism. Okay, though this is very important, though it is the hermaphrodite, bisexual, though it is a bisexual, we can say it's a bisexual also, it is a bisexual. Bi means two. That means both male and female reproductive structures are seen in the single individual. Okay, though it is a bisexual or monoecious or hermaphrodite, listen, no self-fertilization. That means the sperm of the same animal not fertilize the egg of the same animal's egg. Though it is hermaphrodite, no self-fertilization. Self-fertilization is avoided. No self-fertilization. You know, always that nature encourages the cross-fertilization in flowers also. In plant, நீங்க படிச்சிருப்பீங்க, lot of that is what is that? Adaptations that plant develop different structures to avoid self-fertilization and facilitate the cross-fertilization, because the young ones which are produced by the self-fertilization become weaker. Many generations after that, young ones become weaker and weaker. Weaker progenies will be produced. But the young ones which are produced by the sexual, that is, what is that? Cross-fertilization is active. It is superior over the parents. Okay, so that in nature, though it is hermaphrodite, self-fertilization is avoided. How, sir? How it is avoided? See, that is protandrous. That mechanism is called protandrous. Enna sir? Protandrous na enna sir? Proton na munedi sir. Andrum na andricium sir. Andron na andricium sir. Appo enna pannanu kettingena, listen. Andricium and gynecium are there. Andricium and gynecium are there. You know, gynecium is the female reproductive organ that produces egg. Andricium is the male reproductive organ that produces the spermatozoa. Listen, inga enna the proto appadina enna artham? Proto, advanced, earlier. Inga parunga, in the animal, that before the formation of the egg, the andricium matures and produces spermatozoa. If the spermatozoa develop mature, but egg is not developed. But egg is not developed. That is called the protandrous condition. That is called protoandrous. Protozoa. படிச்சிருக்கோம்ல, protozoa first formed. ப்ரோனாலே முன்னாடின்னு அர்த்தம். ஓகே, earlier. அதான் ப்ரோ. அப்ப protoandrous. பாருங்க என்ன மெக்கானிசம் பாருங்க. Okay, so thus one and only possibility is cross pollination. There is no chance for the self fertilization. In the sperm வந்து develop ஆயிருக்கப்ப, there is no egg to fertilize. Egg develop ஆயிருக்காது. அதனால இந்த spermatozoa, but another wormல என்ன ஆயிருக்கும்? அங்க வந்து என்ன இருக்கும்? Egg develop ஆயிருக்கும். அப்ப the sperm can only fertilize the egg of the other worm. So thus the cross fertilization takes place and self fertilization avoided. Cross fertilization is encouraged. Takes place. This protandrous, this is very important, frequently asked. It is a 2 marks question. Protandrous. It's opposite. Sometimes that gynecium you may ask, sir, gynecium develop ana sir? That protogyny. That condition is called protogyny. Protandrous, andricium earlier develop ana protandrous. Sir, gynecium, female reproductive structure, முன்னாடி develop ஆயிட்டு egg produce பண்ணா அது பேரு protogyny. Gynecium, gyny, protogyny, protoandrium, protoandrous, andricium, protoandrous, and protogyny. Okay, very clear? Okay, thank you, super. And so what is the, that is, so far we have discussed the hermaphroditism, how the self-fertilization is avoided and how the cross-fertilization is facilitated. Now actually what is the structure of the male reproductive system? Now in this that is slides we are going to discuss in detail about the male and female reproductive system. So first is the male reproductive system. Okay, male reproductive system, you know, which is the male sex organ, testis. Very good. It is a testis in advanced organisms like human beings. We also possess a pair of testes. Similarly here in Earthworm also a pair of testes. Testis singular, testes plural. Testes plural. A pair of testes where it located 10th and 11th segment. Okay, 10th and 11th segment, two pairs. We have only a pair, but here two pairs. In human, advanced human, we possess a pair only, just two only. But here the two pairs of the testes were located in the segment 10 and 11. See the diagram, see all of you. 10 and segments, see, listen, 8, 9, 10. Here, 10th segment, one pair, and see, another 11th segment, okay, 10th and 11th segment. This is 11th segment. Okay, that is two pairs of testes. First pair located in the 10th segment, very important. If you write without this, without mentioning the segments, you cannot get full mark. Okay, that's why two pairs. First is in 10th segment, and a second pair located in the 11th segment, segment 11. See here, I'm highlighting. Okay, listen, numbered. The segments which are numbered. Okay, this is 8, 9. And this is the 10th segment. See, this is 10th segment, 10th and 11th segment. Okay, 10 and 11th segment, which are located. And testis usually, that contain the spermatogonia. That contains the spermatogonia. So that produces spermatogonia or sperm mother cell. We can say that testis contains the spermatogonia or sperm mother cells. Ultimately they develop into spermatozoa. So ultimately that spermatogonia which develop into the spermatozoa. Spermatozoa the nama short sperm or spermatozoa. Okay, it produces. See, and now so coming back, a pair of testes located 10 and 11 segment that produces spermatozoa. That's all. And next is two pairs of, already two pairs of testes, the two pairs of the seminal funnels that are called, also called ciliary rosette. That same segment, listen. Listen all of you. So this is the testis, this is the first pair, and this is the second pair. Okay, first pair, 10 segment, second pair, 11 segment. In the same segment, funnel, that is called the seminal funnels. See, listen. Very simple, listen all of you. Testis kanna, inga parunga, idan testis. இங்க என்ன இருக்குன்னு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா funnel like structures. அவங்க தான் spermatozoa கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இங்க பாருங்க funnel like region இருக்கும். இங்க பாருங்க வேற ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது. funnel like region இவங்க தான் கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. சோ அதே மாதிரி என்ன இருக்கும்? அப்ப for each testis there is a funnel like structure. A funnel like structure. That is seminal funnel. தோருக்கு பாருங்க அதான். இப்போ இவங்க எல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுவாங்க. ஓகே, எல்லாம் கனெக்ட் ஆயிட்டு அப்படியே என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? That is the vas deferens. Listen. The seminal funnels are there. That two, that is a pair, two pair of seminal funnels. For each testis a funnel. So that it is responsible for, the main function is that collect the spermatozoa produced by the testis. Seminal funnel. The two seminal funnels are joined. Listen. Two join and form a single duct. That is called vas deferens. Vas deferens. That vas deferens. See that. That form a vas deferens. See that vas deferens runs from 11th segment. Okay, that 11th segment to where it opens in the 18th segment. Okay, it runs. The two vas deferens, the two vas deferens, so that run backward and open exterior, where? In the 18th segment. See, this is 18th segment. Okay, it is a male genital pore. That opening is called a male genital pore. It open exterior to the male genital pore. See here, that ciliated funnels are connected and run backward and run backward and opens into the 18th segment. That what is that opening? That opening that is called male genital pore, male genital aperture. That exterior opening is called male genital aperture. Okay, externally that male genital aperture contain pineal C-tape. Listen, that pineal, it is magnified, it is given. Okay, outside that is pineal C-tape is there, that is helpful for copulation, that helpful for transfer the spermatozoa into the that female's body. And also very important that male genital aperture which is surrounded by prostate gland, which is surrounded by prostate gland. That is which is surrounded by that male genital aperture which is surrounded by the prostate gland. Human being and the prostate gland இருக்குது. இங்கே அந்த prostate gland இருக்கு. அவங்க எங்க லொகேட் ஆயிருக்காங்க? 18th and 19th segments. That prostate gland which are located in the 18th as well as occupy the next segment also. That spread to the next segment. So 18th to 19th segment, and what is the function, sir? That secrete a substance, a cementing substance that collect the sperms in bundles. That collect the sperm in bundles that are called spermatophore. That prostate glands, prostate gland as which are located that is by surrounding the male genital aperture, which is that is where it is found in the 18th as well as the 19th segments, that produces a substance, a secretion, that cementing substance that collect the sperms, that make the sperms in bundles, that make the sperms in bundles. That bundle of sperms are called spermatophore. Sperm, spermatophores that collect the spermatozoa. That collect the spermatozoa. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.